know the drill. Come up with the name for our person at level 1 using the lance. We got the lance. Not a bad weapon. In fact, I don't think I'll even spawn this one in. We can just go run over and grab it. It's very early game. In a spot that we like path to, so yeah. Sir Lancelot. And this person shall be pink. Lady Lancelot. Okay, sure. Pink, but also blonde. Perfect. Lady Lance. Your mom. Perfect. Let me in. Yeah, we gotta go pick up the lance. That shouldn't be too big of a task. Again, we kind of run over there anyways. Could somebody tell me if it's more strength scaling or dex scaling? And what the requirements are on the lance? She's sunburnt? Yeah. A little bit too much time at the beach. Slashy has horrible, like, tanning genes, actually. Let me in. I feel so weird after doing a run for so long, and then you just have to restart. That being said, this one's going to go a lot faster. What's the goal for this one? So for level 1s, we just do 2 remembrance bosses, go into capital, and then it's just any percent all the way over there. Not all remembrances, but you guys can choose any 2 remembrance bosses for us to fight. Or actually, you know what? We can do Godric Radon and then choose 2 others, chat. Godric Radon plus 2 others. I think maybe we'll go with that format. So it'll be like 4 remembrance bosses. Jump over here. Rykard and Mohg? Sure. Well, okay, not Rykard. Mohg we can do. I don't mind Mohg. Not Rykard, though. That feels like it'll just end up being Serpent Hunter. Which means we're not using the requested weapon. So anybody but Rykard. And I guess, not Plassie, Fortisax, and we also put Metter off the table. No Rykard, no Fortisax, no Metter. Hello to Melina. Hello, Melina.
I can play turning to aid you. You need to the foot.
To the foot.
I bequeath.
She's bequeathing.
Treat him with...
And we can summon the haunts. Thanks, Melina. You're always so kind to us. No Metter, yeah. Mostly because it, like Fortisax as well, for the same reasoning, it takes a little bit too much to set them up. That you would do, like, part of the game anyways, just to set them up. And these aren't meant to be, like, longer runs, really. Requires you to travel 500 kilometers, yeah. If there was a way to, like, port into her room, I guess we could, like, port into her room and then start the fight. Because she's, like, sitting there in her arena. But, ugh. It just feels messy. And then on top of that, she's got the one undodgeable move. Okay, Lance is definitely smithing. Which means we'll go fight Mr. Makar. Makar's our Altus axis on this one. I feel like Green Turtle could come in handy. I'm gonna guess that this is a strength scaling weapon, like mostly strength. So I'll pick up the strength here. What we could also do, I may grab the Grace by Bernie. And we could get Impaling Thrust. We could also just get Giant Sun. Giant Sun works basically the same. And would be good for the NPC, Mr. Gideon. I think we'll just do Giant Sun. That's fine. Oh, you know what? If I want to grab the lance, let's go from on top. Giant Sun is just a really nice Ashavor. Good for the melee weapon person. Okay, we need 20 strength and 14 dex. Should be good with two-handing and the Soar Seal. We'll come back for Blue Dancer. I think this thing's pretty light. Yeah, pretty light. Since we're here, Blue Dancer, the talismans will probably be Soar Seal, Blue Dancer, Ritual Sword, and Green Turtle. I think that sounds like a good loadout to me. So we don't actually have to come back here. I feel like for Giant Hunt, the weapons that it can go on, because it can't go on every single weapon, but the weapons that it can go on are also pretty good weapons for NPCs, because they're like heavier hitting for the most part. Probably have good reach, etc. So it just kind of synergizes well. Grab all the money that people just leave on the ground for no reason. You're debating if you should play Expedition 33 or start a New Game Plus and region lock yourself until you can beat all the bosses in Elden Ring. I mean, would you be opposed to doing both at the same time? You could do, like, start the region lock, and then every time you want to break from it, you could go to Expedition. Since that would be like more of the fun new adventure versus painful challenge. Or grind, really. A bunk? You should be president, you're smarter. I just feel like I would do it that way. That way I'd get both of them done, but also have an out for when I don't really want to do the new game challenge. Or the harder challenge. I feel like it's been a hot minute since we've done a level 1 All Remembrances. Don't know what I want to do for a level 1 All Remembrances. The last one that we did was like, what, torches? At level 1? Maybe? Oh, I went to the wrong grace. Whoops. Let me actually go here. Let's head to Caelid, because Source Seal is kind of huge for us here. The random dude's just like screaming in the background, groaning. That's a fun build to do. Your first playthrough already went Bleed plus Shield, Spellblade, and the Blasphemous build. Is there anything that you tend to go for or gravitate towards in games like this? Other than those builds? Don't kill me. Don't do it. A long-ass loading screen. Hate the slow weapons, that's about it. Okay, if you hate the slow weapons, try, like... You got Godslayer Greatsword and you hated it. You could use Claws. I feel like you'd like Claws then. It's cool with Claws too. If they're smithing, you could put on like parry on the Claws. So you could parry with Claws. There's some good smithing options in as well, so you can imbue different status effects. Very solid. Big hammer with Lion's Claw. True, if you wanted to make big weapons work for you. Oh, you could also do like dual straight swords, actually. I feel like not a lot of people do it, but the moveset on dual straight swords is kind of nice. Damn. All that did not make it. Oops. There we go. Guardian Sword Spear. That's a fun weapon, yeah. For something in the Halberd class. Wing of Estelle. Although you did say you did Spellblade already. But Wing of Estelle's not bad either. You used it already? Yeah, I figured. Bye, Millicent. Okay, goodbye, Millicent. Who did we say our bosses were, by the way, chat? We have Godric Radon will do, and then there's Moog and who else? No right card. Estelle? Sure. Or we could pick somebody from the DLC. Any DLC bosses? At level 1 you guys want to see? Because that's all base game bosses. Gaius? Sure. I can't remember last time we did Gaius on one of these. So yeah, sure, Gaius.
Forgive me to determine if you had. It seems torrent, whereas there is, but I can take gathering.
Flower. If we're doing Moog, we could take Godric off the list, so we could do Moog, Radon, Gaius, and Flower. How do we feel about that? I'd rather ignore Godric than Moog. TPH. Like, even though we had our painful experience with Moog, he's still a fun fight for me with normal builds. Or, sorry, non-fire related builds. Excuse me. Cool, we have Source Seal. Let me go grab 7 and 8. Blasphemous Blade. How blasphemic of you. That'd be fun for an all remembrance. I don't think I've used Blasphemous Blade that much, actually. Did I go up here? Oh, when did I go up here? Alright. Good job, me. That will let you steamroll the game except for Moog and Rykard again. I don't think Moog would be an issue either. Arguably the best weapon. They buffed it with DLC. Did they actually buff it? Kind of insane. Tap the Flower with Blasphemous Blade. I could see it. That Ash of War does some serious work. There's a talisman that buffs the Ash. Oh, is it the Magma one? Does that buff the Ash of War? The Bale Tyranny thingy, whatever it's called. Oh, that's cool. Unnecessary because the weapon was already good, but cool. Yeah, it does kind of cause magma on the ground. That makes sense. Makes enough sense to me. Other than the Ash of War, it's also just a good weapon. It doesn't have the problem that Deathspoker has, where like the Charger 2 is just shit. It actually just has normal Great Sword moveset, which is pretty good. I do like the Great Swords in general. Had a hard time for Consort, that's why you swapped to the shield bleed build. Yeah, that's fair. There's people are I also see people doing like heavy tank armor and that like tanky aromatic jar thing, and then they just go to town with claws. Basically just like speed running DPS with bleeding them. Greatsword, which has a great moveset. I enjoy the Greatswords a lot. I feel like the Greatswords are really built well for this game, even for the DLC. You get a good mix of the speed and the poise damage, good movesets. I like them a little bit more than katanas, but I feel like I've grown to love great katanas a little bit more than great swords, or if not like the same amount, you know? Yeah, Ratigan doesn't do well with fire damage. Oh, Malenia doesn't do well with fire damage either. She's also weak to fire. As long as she's not in the water. Don't think we need Dex tier here. I'm just assuming this is a strength weapon. It's a good spear to dual wield, like normal spears. You could get some range with pike, but you could also get bleed with cross naginata. That's technically a spear. Alright, Spike Spear. I forgot that existed. True, you could just do that, and then you'd have built-in bleed, dual bleed, plus you could put frost on it. You would just be demolishing bosses. You could also even do, like for one of the Ashes of War, or the Ash of War in your main weapon hand, just put Bloodhound Step on it. People used to do that in PvP, I remember. So you don't even have to roll, you just have to Bloodhound Step out of the way, and then get an attack off the end of it. Excuse me, octopus. Seppuku's not bad either. For like earlier bosses, you do get some flat damage from the Ash of War, which is pretty cool. Plus the bleed buildup. But if you want to feel really anime about it, Bloodhound Step will help you feel really anime about it. Okay, neat. We should have most of our 2s, decent bit of our 1s, practically all the 3s once I go to these 2 gazebos, and then we just got to get the 4s by Makar. We're almost done, chat. Ooh, Bloodhound Fang. Oh yeah. Have we used that at all for a run? No, we did do a level 1 with Bloodhound's Fang, actually. That was not a bad run. That was way back. At some point. But I don't think I've used that for a full run since my first playthrough ever. I love that weapon to death. Did you do the Rolana Twin Blade already? At level 1, yes, but not on all remembrances. It wasn't bad at level 1. Where is the gazebo? There it is. At some point, the spreadsheet just becomes so long, I'm sure people just don't want to scroll through it. We do have a backlog. Mostly because we were playing Silksong. We got through Silksong, got the 100%, so this is where the backlog is. But it's fun. I enjoy doing these runs, so it's fun to have a backlog. Grab the Grace. There's over 70 entries. Yeah, we've done a lot of runs. Quite a lot of runs. Actually, for those checking the list, I did update it. It should be pretty current. But I did also take out the grading system from it. That was taking me a little bit too much time to sift through and like grade each weapon. So instead the notes are there. You can just read the notes if you wanted to get my opinion on a weapon after using it. Where's the Soldier of God Rick Fist only run? As it says, it was just impossible. We couldn't do it. Pure cinema, though. Pure cinema. Okay, we will come back here so we can get Giant's Hunt from this Knight's Cav, but we don't need to grab it right now. Let's see how we're doing on stones. Yeah, I can buy the rest of these. We can buy the rest of these. We'll pick up the last 3, and then we're getting some 4s. You did Carrion Sword? The Sorcery Sword? Yeah, that wasn't too bad. That was a nice weapon. I just felt like it was a little weird to get used to it first, but once you get mostly used to it, there's like a lot of room for possibilities based off what spells you have. Yeah, the fact that it has impaling thrust on it is probably one of the best features. You really don't have to worry about the weapon. And heavy attacks. It's a thrusting sword anyway, so your heavy attacks wouldn't have been great. Jump over you. I like how angry he gets. Okay, we're looking good on the stones. I'd be angry too if someone just showed up, stole my life's work at the press of a button. Yeah, you know what? That's fair. This explains his villain arc. I sympathize. Alright, we're just hoping Meemaw Bats is kind to us. He's been mean in the past. Hopefully she's kind. Oh, whoops. No, elevator, why? I didn't mean to press you button. Is there a reason why all speed runners run a female character hitbox smaller? No, I just switch it up. Like, our last run was a male character, I think. I just kind of switch it up. I also forget, like, which one we're supposed to be on. But there's no inherent difference between the two, I don't think. Maybe. Not that I know of. Yeah, it's just a little cuter. Don't do it, Meemaw. Okay, perfect. Thanks, Meemaw. Jump over you. Okay, cool. This will be... We have one more floor to pick up, and that's it. And then we should be able to buy these. Excuse me, pardon me. Buy some stones from our homie over here. How's it going, homie? Just take my money, please. Don't know how much we need to upgrade. 2 more from this guy.
Oh, you might. Are you here as a couple? I'm afraid I'm...
Go talk to Mr. EG, get our shit upgraded, and then we're pretty much ready to go, gent. Not a bad little setup.
I presume
Hi, EG.
I am an old toy, perhaps.
I don't think we're really going to be using charge attacks, so we'll just put that. Get some free frost. Oh, and a parry. Good. It's market time, chat. He's lived long enough. Grab the grace. And hopefully with the physic we can one hand. Yes. Hi, Margit. Sure, just... Kenny, he's good and dead. That's a talisman slot for us. Let me go. Let's go fight Mr. Redaniel. Or actually, you know what? Before Redaniel. Let's go fight Makar. Any Makars in the arena? Any Makars at all? Perchance? There he is. Look at him. You got the zoomies. Good night, Makar. Down. solid Altus access. I think let's go kill Gillica. Yeah, let's go kill Gillica. We'll get Ritual Sword this way. I'm kind of debating killing Red Wolf, just so we can get the Frostwet Blade, and then we'd have Giant's Hunt plus Frost, which is not a bad combo. Hello, Lanciac. Somebody likes you. Before we actually do Gillica, go fight the Night Scav, we'll get Giant's Hunt, and then we'll fight Red Wolf. Oh, don't run away. Cool. He's nice and dead. I believe I picked up the key because we got some threes where they are. Should be able to get into here. I feel like taking the detour to get this wet blade. It's just about the same as taking the detour to get the bleed wet blade, because we are going to kill Radon. And this one would work a little bit better for us. Just a little bit. Get away from me. He's trying to make me read, chat. Currently reviewing a book. Hadvo was the imposter among us the entire time. It's crazy. Because you read, yeah. How dare you bring reading as a skill to the table? Look, chat, a doggo. Hi, doggo. It's playtime. He really wants to play. Okay, cool. Goodbye, doggo. That lets us say cracked pot and the wet blade. Yippee. Alright, cool. We should have a pretty nice setup now. We should have Frost and Giant Sun. Let's go to Radon. He's our next target. And then we have to work on doing the Moog stuff, which also shouldn't be bad because we have Giant Hunt for Magnus. I never get... Hold on. Hold. I left this area too early. Hold. There we go. Solid. Oh, you know what? Actually, before Radon. Let's get this talisman from Gillica. Try to do a little extra damage. Welcome in, Walhas. Hope you're having a good day. Hope it's going well. Hope you're doing well. Alright, cool. Okay, now for real, we go through Radon. Wee! Oh, I jumped a little bit too early, I think. No big wee for us, no. Okay, wee for real. Okay, good old Redaniel time, chat. Hi, Radon, is me. We're back. Will you give me the nice move because you care about me and my well-being? Nope. Okay. There's my stagger, jeez. JK, I don't even want the riposte. Because you're dead anyways. Yippee. Cool, Radon down. With him down, we can do the Vari quest line. We can get to Moog. And then our last couple DLC bosses. I feel like we could do Gaius and Sunflower at a plus 12. It should be fine. Welcome in, Strew. Hope you're having a good day. Enjoy your lurk. Appreciate you. Actually, we're at a plus 13. Yeah. They should be fine at a plus 13. They're not ridiculous bosses. But we do need to go to Round Table. Oh, thank you for the command. Let me open ER
Let
tool.
my hand rest upon you for but a moment.
Wow, it's ER tool. It's crazy. What we're doing? We're doing Gaius and Sunflower. Gaius here. Make that a true. And Sunflower. Here, also make that a true. Cool, and we will do the Skadu. Nice. Also, I guess because I didn't open ER tool initially, I can get the maps for you guys. Hold on. Neat. ER tool is closed. Oh god, the map pieces, chat. Why?
Let's grey anchor until it will trudge across the far but the cursor brave seek to become let go. Okay,
Wait for it.
I will the finger
The Fink.
now.
Hey, thanks, Mima. Let's go talk to Mr. Vare. Yeah, Flippy apparently made Loag sussy. Hello, Vare. Oh, I need to get to the Weeping. Whoops.
Truly, I believe even that's the.
I guess we'll get to Weeping later.
Give it a try, and if it I've high,
Alright, cool. Off to Magnus. I can see the preview for the emote. Oh my god. Well done. I think it did add. Welcome in, Snore. Hope you're having a good day. Hope it's going well. I want to say it added. They're not for you, but 7TV sucks sometimes. Yeah, it may just be one of those days. I can refresh the on-screen chat in a second. Hold on. Oh, if it's BTTV, then yeah, it's just going to take a while. BTTV just takes longer. Regardless. Nice. Oh, welcome in, Dungeon. Hope you're having a good day. Hope it's going well. Your favorite NPC, Ashafor. Yeah, Giant Hunt is just goated for that. Cool, Magnus out of the way. Pet the dog. Let's go back to Mr. Vare, and then we got to get to Weeping. With the tramp stamp, dude, that was like the icing on the cake of the entire costume for Aggie. The tramp stamp. I didn't see it live, but I saw like a VOD. Like a clip of it or whatever, and I saw somebody in the chat was just immediately, no, not even somebody, it was Zokari, his mod, was just immediately like, my streamer. What a reveal.
I wish to a night luminary so. Now. For normally that's
Okay, good. Off to Weeping for us. The fastest way to Weeping. I guess here. MPTs is good too. Oh, the emote? Yeah. I agree. CPD has a funny one. He like got around whatever was causing it to not be approved by Twitch by putting the face on the butt. If you've seen it. That one's hilarious to me. Doesn't MPTs have a crack? I have no clue. Any MPT subs? Want to post the emote? MPTs does have a crack? Yeah, I don't understand how his got, like, approved versus CBD's, but at least we got the ridiculous CBD one out of it. Policies changed. Oh, I see, I see. Okay, chat, say goodbye to the blind girl. We hardly knew her.
Why on earth? I do not wish to cause it. Father, please, be safe.
She's dead? Okay. Back to Arid. Blue as in blue candy. I do like his mascot. I feel like the emotes come out really well in his
now. This
or the mascot come out really well in his emotes. Oh no, chat, my thingy. My thingy. Please.
Oh, good heavens. Clench your teeth or something.
My thingy.
Never forget, for it is what you have.
Oh wait, give me the thingy.
Amid the
Perfect.
gone.
Use this right in front of his face because we hate Fare. Suck on that. I'm glad you guys like the emotes. Welcome in, Barrick. I hope you're having a good day. It is your run. Indeed, you made it. We've only killed Radon so far, so we've got a couple bosses to kill. Do I have HP? I do. That should be enough for Nihil. We should be solid. Jump over here. The noted emote is one of my favorites, actually. The fact that Gucci went with the yellow notepad is just so nostalgic for me. My parents had like tons of those when I was growing up. You use that one as reference? Yeah, it's a good one. Oh, we are being chased actively. You had a tiny notepad that fits into your palm? Oh. Like with the binding and everything? Yeah, we should be good to go here. What do we got going on? Plus 13 with a little extra damage. I think that's fine. Not like we need tons of mana for this. You were literally the noted emote. Behold, chat. It's Mogwin. Give him a second. I don't really want to fight him on the stairs. Oh, what a hefty hit. Nice stream streak barricade. Well done. Should be able to survive too. Heal. All of them heal. Ooh, that blood proc, that bleed proc stopped us from getting to where we wanted to be. Dodge. Ash name Giant Hunt doesn't work on giant enemies. It's funny. It's like the small, only the small enemies actually get lifted. Oh, not the showers. Anything but the showers, believe me. Oop, okay. That's me being greedy, old. Let's not be greedy. Could somebody tell me poise-wise how much I'm getting on an R1 and on a tap R2? Like a basic R2? I don't think I'm getting a lot on a basic R1. Not the showers. $12 for the R1. Okay. Shouldn't be bad. I guess it's just slow. Oh, 13 for R1 and 12 for tap R2. Okay, gotcha. Heal. Heal. That's a crazy pull. Heal. What is happening to my character? Thank you for the clip. Oh, they did not get it? That's fine. Oh, not the shower, please. There we go. Cool. Mohg's dead. So that's Radahn out of the way. That's Mohg out of the way. And then we got Gaius and Sunflower next. Mohgwyn. We'll do Gaius. Thank you for the clappies and GG. Appreciate it. We're not really surviving, so may as well. I think I'll keep that the same. Hello guys, it's me. Good double stagger. Should be another one. That was sketchy. Another good stagger. Sure, just keep repeating the same move. That's fun. Why not? Just do the whole fight like that. Another stagger. Should be it. One last stagger for the road, and he's lit edge. Off to Scatter Tree. Thank you for the GG and Cloudy. Appreciate it. Grab the money for later. Gee, what a non-suspicious plant. It's moving. What the heck? That's crazy. Ah, yeah, it's doable. For the phase one. It's so funny that he's still weak to frost. Works out good for this. Ahoy the stagger. Oh, so you could stagger and still get the riposte. Okay, I didn't realize that. out a little bit early. Oh. You didn't do all 3 times. Okay. Sure. Should be 3 times now. Yep. Nice. Well, chat, that's all 4 of the bosses that we wanted to go on this. We're continuing with the rest of the Any present. Talk to Mima real quick. Hi, Mima.
Fine, you have it now. To become the thing as become.
Cool, become. Let's go pick up Blue Dancer Charm as well. Octopus is very mad at me and my presence. I think for the Great Spears in general, just switching out... Like, instead of using a heavy attack, just use Giant's Hunter and Penning Thrust. Seems like the play. The heavies are a little bit too slow. You're already dealing with kind of slow R1s. I ran the wrong way. We'll hold up. There we go. Yep, over here. Pet the doggo. Look, Chad, he's just eating. Laying down on the job. Whoop, a little early. Okay, interesting. It'll take 3 of those. Neat, good talisman for us. What does the Guardian Golem guard? You know, good question. If you take the talisman out of the equation, what is he really doing inside that cave? Maybe he just knows a lot of secrets and they lock them away. For safeguarding, you know? Safekeeping. Perfect time for ads, by the way. We're just running. Well done, Twitch. Chad, have you ever been excited to see product placement in a TV show? Like it's a product that you care about or use frequently or whatever. And you end up seeing it in a TV show and you're just like, holy shit, that's the thing. It's a very random question. You do not the TV? Well, I guess like a show in general that would maybe have product placement. What particularly do you mean? So the brand of sparkling water that I drink, which was recommended by Scoot, she also drinks it. We were watching an episode of Only Murders in the Building. And they're just having this like scene where they're talking about like the case. It's like a murder show, whatever. So they're talking about the case at like a table. And Selena Gomez, who's on the show as the main cast or whatever, was drinking that same sparkling water brand. We were somewhat losing our minds, but I don't know if I've ever related to that harder. No, but Stargate SG-1 affected your choice in laptop because of the Dell XPS lid LED. Okay, okay. That's fair enough. So you were influenced like their way. See, I don't know if I've had that either, where I was influenced by a show because of something that they had product-wise. I'm trying to think. Or a movie even. It was good stuff back then. People even modded them. That's one thing I miss about some of the older tech. The fact that people don't really customize as much. Not that there's no customization, but like, I feel like there's less. There's no room in the ultra thins. Yeah, like either there's restrictions like that. You need specific proprietary parts. There's a lot more in your way. Or just like time and money sakes. Hi DTS, bye DTS. Cool, I think we should be pretty good to go here. Grab the grace for later. Is this character's name Lancelotta? No, this character's name is Lady Lance Your Mom. It's a little bit more classy, as you can tell. I'm so proud of you guys on that one. we made the name as a community, you know? Chilling. He has no clue that I'm here. Don't think we need anything from the round table. There's like money in the lightning wet blade, but I feel like with the frost we're fine enough. Yeah, we'll keep these on. Do the sneaky sneaks. Bucket we ball, we skipped the grace. You pocket Wayne's World every time you watch it and they do product placements good. Skip it the grace. Eat the pasta. Dude, I don't remember the last time I had good pasta. Chat, next time I get pasta, what type of pasta should I get? What are we recommending? What's the recommendation? Let's say I go to Olive Garden. Make it general. Big ziti. Something with hot sauce in it. The one's made of pasta. Carbonara. I have had carbonara before. Been a hot minute. You've been finding whole wheat pasta way better than it used to be, but not so much Olive Garden? Really? I feel like I would normally go for a carbonara, so what's like very opposite? Or very different than a carbonara? Lasagna? Thank you for the GGs, appreciate it. What's the pasta called with stuff in them like meat? Not sure. Yeah, what would the opposite of a carbonara be, chat? I feel like that was my go-to. Excuse me, pardon me. Ravioli or tortellini? Wait, which one is tortellini? I feel like I'm misremembering that one. I know ravioli is like the filled, not dumplings, but like pasta dumpling thing. Little circles. Oh, okay. Maybe a ravioli then. It's Morgoth time. Hi, Morgoth.
Put these foolish ambitions
Huh.
to rest.
He spun all the way around there. Okay. I think I needed one more roll on me. Stuffed shells can be good? Stuffed shells. Okay, okay. I was wondering what stuffed was. Hello again, Morgant. Treads again. There we go. Good stagger. Never go wrong with spaghetti. True. Not gonna lie, you dislike spaghetti. What about like angel hair pasta? Do you like the thinner?
Stained by my curse, such shame cannot bear. Thy part in this shall not be forgiven.
I would try a Giant's Hunt there, but I don't think I had enough boys on them. Oh, linguine, true. I feel like I've had a little bit too much fettuccine Alfredo, specifically. Not that I hate it, but just, you know, you've had too much. Nice, he's good in veg. And we kept our fat stack of cash that we're not really going to use, but it's there. Thank you for GG and Clappy. Caramelle pasta? They look like candles and the fillings can be meat. Ooh. I feel like I've seen that maybe like in a picture or something, but I know I've never eaten that.
Hello again. Allow me. You are prevented the
Hi, Melina.
The only way and become my purpose. So I'd like to the flame and guide.
Goodbye. What bosses are left? So at this point, we're just doing the any percent all the way to the end. So it would be like Fire Giant, Duo, Malekith, etc. to the end. We've done plenty of the optional bosses. Yo, ain't no way is that a channel prediction? Chat for the knowers. It is time for the Yeepers portion of the run. We're going to kill a Staff of the Guilty Lady 3 times. It's a 2% drop chance. Will we or will we not get the Staff of the Guilty? It's for pure fun. Gamble away. Also, good night, Karnak. Have a good night. Have a good eep. Thanks for being here. You are appreciated. Again, 2% drop chance, but we will kill her 3 times. So we're increasing the odds just a little bit. Carter didn't say woo-boo. That's why I like almost missed that message. Okay, does he get onto the elevator? He does not. Considering we fought 4 remembrance bosses at like a plus 13, I feel like we've done pretty well time-wise. 2 of them were in the DLC. Granted, Gaius and Sunflower aren't too much of a challenge. We could probably do this. I want to say for 230. Like we could hit a 230. According to the map, there's a basically 6% chance of winning. Okay, okay. Never a better time to believe. 6%. Well, almost 6%. Wish you can participate in predictions. Oh, does your region or whatever not allow you to actually bet the points? Yeah, and you don't want to do the VPNs and stuff. That's fine. Save your points. Really, I mean, you can get a run out of it if you just save your points, so it'll be fine. I feel like I'm streaming long enough, consistently enough for you guys to get a decent return on points as long as you're showing up. Or like if you have me in the background, that kind of thing. So it's not the worst. Are you going to scream at me today? No. Okay, we do want to grab the bell bearing, get a little bit more damage on this thing. How did this level, by the way? It is mostly string scaling. Cool. You have close to 100k. You need to redeem some. Fair. I did start that project I was telling you guys about for a pretty expensive redeem. Just running into a few issues with it. But hopefully we could get that out eventually. It'd be a fun way to do a run. You spent 70k 2 weeks ago and you have 40k again. You hear from most streams, except for the Sunday ones. It's still good returns. Yeah, I feel like it's good returns. I also don't think the redeem prices are unattainable. You know? Like, we could increase the prices if I wanted to do less of these, but I'd rather they felt attainable versus you're saving your life's fortune for a single run. Hello, Mr. Golem. Please don't kill me. That'd be so kind of you. Don't do it. Thank you kindly. I will say the damage on this doesn't feel crazy good. Maybe if we level it up a little bit more. Yeah, maybe. We fought some pretty tanky bosses, but even on Morgott, I don't know. It felt okay. This is like mid-tier damage. When are we doing Marbies? We can do Marbies, I guess, after this run. Are we down for some Marbies after this run? This one won't take the rest of the stream, and we got plenty of stream left. And we will get double the amount of rounds. We tried modded Elden Ring before. We did do a rando run. There's just so much that I want to do non-modded. But I know there's like really good mods like Convergence, for instance, that kind of overhaul the game. I've heard good things. Kind of want to install the Transmogrify mod so you don't look hideous but keep the stats of your armor. I feel like that's fair. That's barely changing the game even. Alright, chat, we are here. Here we go. First attempt. For the staff. She dropped nothing, but that's okay. We have 2 more chances. Please hold. Second attempt, surely. Oh, she dropped something. Hold on. She dropped something, but it looks to be of average functional size. Survey says trash. One more attempt. For all the beans. No, she drops the staff. It's still a white item, but a big white item. For all the beans, chat. Ooh. Well, rip to the believers, but let's go doubters. You win yet again. Pay him out. Pay him out. That 6% was not 6%ing today. Okay, we'll get to Fire Giant's Grace, and then we'll upgrade this weapon. I guess I can buy the Sleep Pod stuff too, just so we don't have to do that later. $263 beans, what a profit. I mean, better than 0, technically. Excuse me, Mr. Big Hand. Don't mind me. Okay, let's level the weapon. Should only need 10 of these total. We got an upgrade already with the 5s. We need all 12 of those. And I have some 7s too.
You know, Matt Loud, you.
Okay, neat. Let's go talk to Mr. Colley, our good buddy.
But I can also that you're not then wine. I am Carl. Goodbye.
Bye, Golly. That should be enough of those. Yeah, plenty. Okay, behold, Jet, the fire giant. He's so big and giant. Okay, you're gonna give me the yump because you love me? Nope, he's just gonna roll away. He hates me. Oh, there's the yump. Not too bad on the damage. Oh, okay. Oh, not the balls. There's my stagger. Nice. Oh, good frost. I gotta run. Run! There we go. Neat. Fire giant down. In for the clappy and GG. Anyone else have a sudden desire to watch a Sigourney Weaver movie? I feel like I haven't. I know she's like a very acclaimed actress, but I feel like I haven't really seen a lot of movies that she's been in. You know? Because the only one that's coming to mind right now is like some of her more recent stuff, like Avatar and Holes. Oh, Ghostbusters, true, yeah. That's one I didn't get a chance to see in the theaters, and I still haven't gotten a chance to see. I should watch it. Oh, wait, whoop. Don't gotta do anything else. Hello, Melina.
This world and death are you to commit. For let my hand.
Hey, yo, who up Cardinal Sinning? Where are my Cardinal Sinners at? Now's your chance. Please rise. Please make yourself known. This is your time to shine. Where are you at? Let me in. Let me in. Good job, Sinners. I'm proud of you. As per the usual. Not really. Okay, for duo, I think what we'll do, we'll just do some giant hunts. It may take like 2 plus a, I don't know, R1 to get a stagger on them. Could try an R2 actually. Excuse me, big dragon. We've got important business to do. Grab this in case of any memes. We have so much money and nothing to do with it. Buy grease, I guess. I mean, we have frost on the weapon, so we're not able to grease it. You buy crabs. I guess that wouldn't be a bad call. Or like exalted flesh or something. Does anybody sell exalted flesh actually? Or do you just have to craft that? Okay, I have some mana already. Let me just put some extras in case. We're barely surviving a hit as is. Cool. I should go attack this guy first. All right, let's see. Let's try 2 Giant's Hunts and an R1. Actually, we could do 3. That for sure works. Mostly be crafted. Okay, interesting. Oh, we do get it, Bigums. Hello, Bigums. Okay, nice. Potential problem children are out of the way. Wait, I have remembered. We can upgrade the weapon. I remember it this time, chat. Look at me go. I don't think I need all of these, but I'm just gonna buy them. In case.
You're up.
Cool, perfect. Back to here. It's Malekith time, chat. Otherwise known as Big Doggo. Lay out your arc. I know we're kind of abusing the Giant's Hunt here as like a charger too. But like, look at how slow this is. Just takes an age. Someone took his bone from him once, never again. How old do we think Malekith is in dog years, chat? Like, is he at a ripe old age, or is he just like a 20-year-old? A billion. Seven times what he would be in human years. Good one. He strikes me as like the average good boy dog who's like made it to around 14, maybe 15 in human years. Yeah, he's got some grays. He's got some grays. And he's very well mannered. Yeah, the old family dog, exactly. If trying to murder you is well-mannered. I mean, he was trained as a guard dog, wasn't he? Can't blame him for his training. Oh, Elden Ring? Are you okay? There we go. That quit out felt so weird. It was like delayed. Look, chat. It's Big Doggo. So big and Doggo.
Destined death will not have it stolen from me again.
I'll take the riposte. What's the worst that could happen? Nice. Nice. Goodbye, Malekith. In order to get here, you've killed at least 3 of his owners and descendants. And burned the family home. You'd say aggression is warranted. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? Like, he's definitely just doing his job. Alright, time for Gideon. Which in theory shouldn't be too bad, but we could mess up one of the Giant's hunts and then it's all over. Everything rides on this. I need to double check my charger too before we actually get in there to see if it's a single hit or double hit. You get one free hit on him. And that also counts towards, like, if let's say your charger 2 is a double swing or something, that would count as 2 hits. You don't get 2 hits. You get 1 free. Plus or opposed. Okay, yeah, that's a single.
I knew you'd come to stand before the Elden Ring, to become Elden Lord. What a sad state of affairs. I commend your spirit, but alas, she'll take the throne. Queen Marika has high hopes for us. Continue to struggle. Unto eternity.
Perfect.
In my
Bye, Gideon. Nobody cares about you.
tarnished cannons,
We can stop talking now. Nobody cares.
not even you
He's still talking.
cannot
Hurry up.
kill a god.
Don Quixote build paying off. Lance isn't a bad weapon at all. I do like the Lance. In fact, if you were doing like a level 1 and you didn't want to use the Lance the entire time, which is fair, you could just keep it around since it's such an easy pickup, and then this could be your NPC tool specifically. Just for a good Giants hunt. Alright, here we go. Mr. Long and Hard Tarnished, the man. Yeah, I don't think we'll get a stacker right here. But there we go, close. Goodbye, Godfrey.
Thy strength befits a crown.
Thanks for the GGs. I think the boss that took the longest on this was just Moog. Took us like a few tries, but has everyone else just been a first try? Morgoth took 2 tries. And I don't think anybody else took longer. Oh god, my eyes! My eyes! I can't see. Oh, I had no stamina. My stamina. Staff lady took 3. True, true. Can always count on staff lady for multiple attempts. Damn, I wish I had just a little bit more stamina. That would have been great. My eyes again. Oh no. Cool. Gonna get the rings. Yeah, rip the boys. Do a little yump. Okay, he should wake up and do Elden Stars here. This is very not good. Yep. It wasn't good because of the wall. Oh no. That ended up being so awkward just because of the wall. He, like, couldn't go as far away as I guess his AI wanted him to go. Ooh, so I can't fit in an extra R1 if I do the Giant's Hunt there. Okay, I was curious. It is a slow weapon class. Slower. Even for the R1s. Curiosity killed the Gronway. That's like half of my death. Can we do this? Oh, apparently not. My eyes please, Miyazaki. Okay, good melee move. More melee, I like it. Oh, he went away. Here we go again. Should get the triple rings here. Any triple rings? Yep, there we go. Oh, he swerved the other way. No. Come back. Okay, nice. We're done, chat. Thank you for the GGs and clappies. Welcome in, Vadi. Hope you're having a good day. Hope it's going well. Not too bad. We still did it sub 230. I like it. The Lance, everyone. The Lance. Very early pickup. It's not the craziest like weapon you'll ever see, but it is a very good utility pickup, I would say, at the very least. Good utility. It's kind of slow in the R1s. Like, kind of not fun slow. Like with some of the bigger bonk weapons. You only get a poke, which can be horrible on some of the hitboxes, I will say. That being said, Giant's Hunt is great. So if you wanted the utility just for the NPCs to get through whatever build you're using, go for it. Again, it's such an easy pickup.